Hello friends, welcome to iExamB. I'm Satakshi and I'm your English faculty at iExamB, and in this video we will discuss some difficult level of questions. This is our CAT level series, and these questions will help you solve your English section in your upcoming banking exams, right? And also the regulatory body exams, right? So now friends, these will be error detection questions. This is one pattern that I will show you that also comes in your banking exams, mainly in mains, right? So, and in this type of pattern, what you have to take care of is that you have to check for each and every sentence, for the error, and then finally select the sentence that has no error. Okay, so you have to select one statement may be grammatically and contextually correct, right? And you have to choose the correct statement as your answer, right? Let's read these sentences. It says, the issue of reserving private sector jobs for people domiciled within the same state may face their first judicial test soon. So what is going to face the first judicial test? It is the issue, right? The issue of reserving private sector jobs is going to face the judicial test, right? So there is wrong here. It should be its, right? It should be its first judicial test soon, right? Second one says, even though the apex court set aside an interim stay order granted by the High Court, it was doing for because the stay was granted without assigning reasons. So here, what is actually the error? We say it was doing so, right? Doing so. So for it's wrong. It should be it was only doing so because of so and so reason, right? Third one says, there are quite a few issues that raise when the state introduces a quota in the private sector, especially if it is based on a domicile norm. Now, what is the difference between raise and rise, or say arise, right? When we say, let's consider rise as well. Raise and rise, when we talk about raise and rise, firstly, we say raise when something is, changing the position with the help of an external factor. Like if I am raising my hand, that is if I am lifting my hand, I will say I am raising my hand. Okay, the hand is not rising by itself, right? But when the thing, the change in the position is happening by itself, the thing that is whose position is being changed is only responsible for its change, then we say rise. For example, sun rises in the east, right? It is rising itself, it is changing its level itself. There is no external factor, right? Now coming to arise and rise. When we say arise, we mean that something has an effect on something else, right? Then we say arise, right? But when we have to say rise, then there is a change in the level or the position, right? So arise means to happen or to occur. Okay, so here the correct usage is of what? Is of arise, right? Not rise. Okay, correct word should be arise here. This also has error, right? And automatically we don't need to check this. This also cannot be our answer because all are not correct. D, without even checking, we know that this is the only option that you are left with. We will choose D as our answer, right? Moving ahead to the next one, it says, in a suddenly decision not previously intimated so and so. Again, we know the decision will not be suddenly. It may be made suddenly, but when you're describing decision, it should be sudden, right? Suddenly is wrong. So now the second one says, India's joining is an equally strong statement of commitment to Indo-Pacific goals and to broaden regional economic cooperation, right? So again, when we read this sentence, we know that we see here to broaden, right? Now what is the error here actually? What you should take care of is that the infinitive form, that is this broaden, it can function as a verb, right? But it cannot function as an adjective that is modifying a noun, right? So requirement here is of an objective, hence an adjective, hence broadening. Okay, regional economic cooperation is the correct usage, right? So here broaden is wrong, it should be broadening, right? Now, the third one says, despite strong signaling from all sides, however, there are many aspects to the IPEF that bear further scrutiny. It seems to be like the correct sentence, but we will see the D1 also and then we'll take a call, right? D1 says, the four pillars also lend themselves to some confusion, drawing into question whether there is enough common ground among the 13 countries that are a part of very different economic arrangements as well as outliers to set standards together, nor be open to issues. Now we see nor here. Has neither been mentioned here? No, it has not been mentioned, but yes, whether has been mentioned here. So it should be or, whether A or B. This is what we said. The A part is very long, so people may do this mistake of forgetting that whether is here and they may consider this correct, right? But this is not correct. Error lies in D as well, right? So only the correct answer is option C. All right. Now moving ahead, it says, A1 says, working in hazardous sites such as quarries where explosive and heavy machinery are deployed is fraught with risks, right? So let us check for the subject verb agreement first. It is here, and the subject for this verb is what? Working, right? So yes, the usage is correct here. So we'll consider this to be correct, but still we will check the other sentences also to be extra sure, right? Here it says, but human casualties in accidents caused at such site due to greed-induced exploitation, violation of safety and operational norms, and collusion with regulators involves an element of culpability, right? So involves is one verb, right? What is the subject for this verb? The subject here is human casualties. Human casualties, right? So here casualties is what? Plural. So involves is wrong. It should be involve, right? Because the plural verb should go with a plural subject, right? So B has an error. So moving to C1, the plundering of natural resources, including in the ecologically sensitive Western Ghats due to excessive blasting and mining, have been well documented. Have is the verb. Stop to check. This verb is pointing to what? This it has a resource, that is it has the subject, that is what? The plundering. Plundering is what? Singular. So have is wrong. It should be has. All right. There is now a spurt in the quarrying volume in the Tirunelveli, Kanyakumari region to meeting the huge demand. So meeting is wrong. It should be to meet the huge demand. D is again wrong, and we will mark 1 as our answer, right? This is correct. A should be our answer. All right. One last one. So what I'll do is I'll discuss only 2 here, and out of the remaining 2 options you will tell me which one is correct, right? So first one says, till recent the rupee was recording fresh lows every other day. It should be till recently. Okay. Now I will discuss the last one, fourth one. This is also not the answer. A widening trade deficit caused the current account deficit to so and so. Cause is wrong because it's the verb. Subject is widening trade deficit, right? So here cause is wrong. It should be causes. Subject is actually trade deficit, not widening, right? So causes is the correct usage. So we have an error in 1 as well as in 4. All right. So we will now we will have to decide whether 2 is right or the third one. This is an exercise for you. You have to give me the answer in the comment section whether 2 is right or 3. Right. This is all for the video, friends. I hope you have learned something new. Keep on practicing such questions. You can go to iExamB anytime and practice some mock. Also, make your preparation 50% faster with iExamB. Do subscribe to our channel because we post only the most relevant things for your exams, and also do press the bell icon so that you receive the updates of all the videos that we bring for you.